This is just a little short video of how I'm gonna be working with this big giraffe's feet. One of the reasons that he came here was because you couldn't pick his feet up. You wouldn't hold him up. I've already touched him enough to know that he lays into you. And so before I do anything when I'm working with a horse that's problematic about their feet, is I just get them to stand still. No big deal. But if they can't stand still, you can't pick up their feet. I use a really logical approach when I work with these feet. See how he's creeping into me? He's gonna get back. Just a couple steps, and he's gonna stay there. No big deal. Now, before I do anything with his feet, I don't know how bad he is with his feet. I get horses in here that'll kick you in the mouth if you touch their legs. So, doing my due diligence, I'm gonna take this flag, and if all of this is overkill, that's fine. I haven't lost a tooth in 2 or 3 years. I don't want to have my partial plate rebuilt. So I'm just gonna do my due diligence. You can never go wrong if you do that. So I'm gonna rub his feet. This is a big old gentle horse. There ain't a mean bone in this horse's body. My stall cleaner today, Brooke, is only 12 years old. And she walked in here and caught this horse and moved it to another pen. And he treated her with respect. He was nice. He just has a problem with his feet. We may not show all 4 of them today. We'll just see how this goes. So I'm gonna back him up a little bit. He's got to give ground a little better than he does. So we got to file that away. He seems to be okay with the flag. This is just an old piece of rope, nothing fancy. I tied a bowline in it and I tied a ring in it. But when I'm working with their feet and I don't know them, there's a pretty good chance I'm not going to rope that foot. What I'm going to do is just fold this rope around their foot, and my goal is to not pick up the feet. My goal is to, will he let me put the rope around it? This horse needs to step back some more. All I'm going to do is put that rope around his foot, rub it just a little bit. I'm not holding his head. I want him thinking about his feet. If I have to grab this rope, I will. But I'm going to take this rope, and all I want to do is pull that foot up off the ground. Just like that. He's got to pay attention to me. So I'm just laying on this. Midge! My dog's chasing a chicken. The chickens are bigger than she is. I'm pulling that horse. I pulled that horse's head away from the foot I was trying to pick up. I got it bent that way, and I'll pick that foot up. this horse doesn't even realize how big it is. Now I'm just going to grab this here and pull this up if I can. He's got all of his weight on it. I'm going to push him here, push him away from me. Pick that up. This horse is almost unconscious to me being here. Now you see how it's laying this way? It's because that head's that way. I bring his head back over here, pick that foot up. Get his heart rate up just a little bit so he can help me. There. Now I'm going to pick this up. Grab the hoof capsule and rub it. Take the rope off. Set it back down. I'm not going to teach this horse to hold its foot up for me. I'm going to teach this horse to lay its foot on this. Set it down. Now the only reason that I did that, I can't make him hold his foot up. He's too big and too heavy. He likes laying on, when you pick up that foot, he lays on it. He can lay on that all he wants, won't hurt a thing. Now, I'm going to do the same thing with the other front foot. I think this is the foot they said was his worst one. All I want to do is get him to give to that. And I'm not going to let him creep around here or there. And then set it down. Now that went pretty good. And he just lays on it. So I'm going to bring him up here, make him put some weight on that left front foot, and ask this foot to come up. He's just got really used to, and what I do is if I pull on that foot and he just loads it up on the ground, I just move him just a little bit. And when he gets out of balance, that foot will get lighter. Then I can pick it up. Now, if they're kicking at you when you do this, they didn't pass the flag test. So this isn't the least bit dangerous. But if they pass the flag test, and you got a green light, Don't spend 2 weeks trying to pick that foot up. It's all good. See how I loaded that foot up again? There. I need for him to move. His biggest problem for the farrier is he acts like a baby elephant. There. Set it back down. I waited too long. Set it down. Set it down. Now it's good and quiet. Take it away. And that's how I'm going to work with them. I'm going to teach him to use that foot jack as something to lay on. I'm pretty sure they said the right front foot was the hard one. But I've been watching him, and he ain't trying to kick me. He just don't want to do much. So we'll try another experiment. I feel pretty comfortable about this. And if I've read this horse wrong, you'll get to see me get kicked in the mouth, maybe. So there you go. If you do your due diligence, and you don't get in a hurry, and you can read your horse, you can teach any horse to lay their foot on that stall jack. But first you got to make sure you can touch their feet. Then you got to make sure you can pick the foot up. Then you got to make sure that they can stand still. Then you just lay the foot on the stall jack. Don't let him push on me. And we're just going to keep doing this until I don't have to use the leg rope anymore. And the other back foot, I'll get to it when I catch my breath. So right now, his biggest thing in my assessment of working with his feet is he's just not responsive. Well, we're going to work on that doing other things. We're going to move him around, treat him like a saddle horse, get him to where he'll move his legs, get him to where he won't touch us. But they said the feet was the worst thing, and then getting on the trailer was the second worst thing. Well, I won't start working on the trailer with this big guy until he follows the feel and reads my intentions. And I just wanted to show you just a little bit of how I would work with a horse that has a reputation of being bad about his feet. And he's not bad about his feet. He's just non-responsive. A totally different situation will fix this. It has nothing to do with his feet. What it has to do is his desire to participate in our little project. When he's more willing and more apt to not run into us and stay back there, the feet issue, you might have to use a stall jack with him to trim his feet for the rest of his life. But that beats getting jerked around because his decided that he wanted to take his foot back and you can't hold it up. That's why teaching him to stand still is so important. That's why doing the steps is so important. Don't get in such a hurry to get done that you forget to get started. Getting started is more important than getting done, in my humble opinion. If you're getting anything out of my little videos and you're watching them on YouTube, would you do me a favor and subscribe to my YouTube channel, Equine Kindergarten? If you're watching these videos on Facebook, Butch Mowdy is my Facebook page, and if I could get you to follow me, maybe like and share the videos, that would really mean a lot to me. If you're getting anything out of them, you know, I sure appreciate it. And we'll see you guys next time. Bye.